Well, Preston, you made it, buddy. I can't believe it's been 18 years. It seems like yesterday, that you were being born, and um, it's just crazy how fast time flies. I'm very proud of you. I want you to know that. And there's a few things I wanted to tell you. I wanted to apologize first for not being around. Your mom and I got together when we were pretty young, and I really don't want to use that as an excuse. I think that I was selfish and lazy, and it takes a lot of courage to be a father and hard work. And I think that back then I lacked that. I was scared, and I was being very selfish. I didn't think about the long term life, I guess, of you. I was thinking more about myself, and it was hard to be around, and I just didn't do it, and I'm really very sorry for that. And I've learned a lot of things, over the years, um, as I grew, more of an adult, and um, it took me a long time to actually get rooted and to learn how to be a parent and how to be an adult and how to be a good man. Um, I was always a good person, a good friend, a good son, but I didn't know how to be a good dad, and I think that comes from my family. I don't think they're a very good example of how it's supposed to be, and so I had to learn that over time. I want you to know I always thought about you. I always prayed for you. I've always loved you very, very, very much. And I'm very proud of you. I mean, you grew into you were a good kid. Um, you grew into a good young man, and now, now you're an adult, or going into adulthood, and there's going to be a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make for yourself, and there's going to be struggles. It's tough, it's tough, and it's scary. Um, moving away from your parent figures, or your mom or your grandparents, and having to make those decisions on your own and hoping they're the right ones. And um, when it comes to everything in your life, it's going to be hard. There's going to be some really good times in your life, and there's going to be some really bad times in your life. And luckily you do have a lot of people in your life that care about you very much. Um, I know you and your mom don't get along very good right now, but I guarantee you she cares a lot for you, and she'll be there to help you when you need help. Um, and I will be too, and your your grandparents will be too. I know your grandparents, Darla and Mike, care about you very much, and um, I'm very grateful for them, that they were able to take care of you, and watch you grow. And I'm really ashamed and sad that I wasn't there to do that for you. I missed a lot of things in your life, and that's upsetting to me. But it's my fault. So now that you've graduated high school and you're 18 years old, you're gonna be making some decisions here shortly, and I want you to be prepared for those decisions. You're gonna be moving out on your own soon, and having to either find a job or go to school for something that you enjoy, hopefully, because unfortunately, you can't stay a kid forever. You can't rely on other people all your life. I think I did that too long, and that's one of my downfalls is in life is I counted on other people too much in the beginning of my adulthood, and it made it harder to step out on my own and get going faster than I did. I'll be 40 this year, and I feel like I just reached adulthood like less than 10 years ago. And by I should have been well off on my own way before that. I'm not saying that I was still a kid, but I made some poor decisions throughout my life, and I just didn't grow up. At some point you got to grow up, you got to man up, you got to, because you're a boy, you're a man, and being a man comes with a lot of responsibility, especially when you meet that special someone in your life. You got to know how to treat them and how to take care of them. You don't want to be a bad guy. You don't want to be mean to people. So there's some things that I've learned over the years, like integrity. That's a big one. You want to have integrity, and what that means to me is just like the power of a promise kept. So when you say you're going to do something, you do it no matter what. That's very important, because you want to be that kind of man that people can trust you and that know you're going to follow through with things. You want to be a hard worker. And some of these things are hard. It's hard to want to get up every day and go to work and earn a living. But that's just how life works, bud. I mean, you got to do it. And like I said, I had to learn that the hard way. And I just want you to be a good man. And I should have been teaching you these things throughout the years, and I didn't. And so, when you start a family of your own, don't follow what I did. Stick around for your kids, and even if your wife and you separate or whatever happens in your life, it's about the kids and teaching them to be better than you. So I guess I'm starting late, but I guess maybe I'm trying to make amends or something. I don't know, but I love you, and I want you to know these things. And if you're having a hard time in your life, I know you get anxiety and you get scared, and everybody does. Preston, you're not the only one. But I have my faith in God that helps me through things. And I hope that you can open your heart and maybe read your Bible a little bit. I know I'm a little late on this subject too, but in the Bible, the father is supposed to teach their son about God, and I didn't do that with you, but I hope that you can at least listen and just try and think about it and learn, because that's where we came from, ultimately. And he's the one in my life that I can count on for anything, even when no one else is around. I pray about things, and I usually get an answer on those decisions that I need to make. So he's a big part of my life, and I hope that he can be a big part of yours also. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of things. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. It's I know the feeling of being nervous and being scared to do something, but you got to get over that fear and just step out into the world and do it, because no one else is gonna be there, ultimately in the end. and you shouldn't worry about what other people think. Even your friends. I have a lot of friends, but you got to be an independent person and just do you. You do you, and do it to the best of your ability. Don't be afraid to go talk to people, or go find a job or go to school and learn as much as you can, because knowledge is power. The more you know, the better off you're going to be in life. The more money you can make, the nicer house you can have, just stuff like that. And money's not everything, but you just can't be afraid to do things. Because that's fear is ultimately fake. It's not real. I mean, you get anxiety, you just got to take a deep breath and just do it. So I guess that's most of the advice I can give you, and just try and be a good person to other people, and don't talk bad about other people, because you don't know the situation that they're going through, or give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Just don't talk down on people. It's not nice. You don't know them. You don't know what they're going through. I've like I said, I've learned these things over the years, and I think I just recently grew up and started being the man that God wants me to be, the man that I should be, and I hope that people think that I'm a decent person. But it doesn't matter what they think. That's, like I said, other people have their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. I know that you really like being around your friends, and you have a hard time going anywhere and doing anything else without them. And here soon, they're going to be starting their own lives too, and you're going to have to understand that they're not always going to be around. So you might want to start thinking about that. Start thinking, I'm going to live my life and do what I want to do, and I hope that you do something that makes you happy, that you can stick with for years and years. I jumped around a lot when I was younger, and that's okay too. If you want to do different things throughout your life, that's okay, but stay busy. I've had a lot of jobs, and some people might think that that's a bad thing. But I mean, as long as you keep working, keep earning that living, and take care of the people that you need to take care of, like your family, I don't think that that's such a horrible thing. But, find something with insurance. That's a big thing, because, I haven't had insurance in a long time, and that I've had some medical issues, and it's super expensive, and then you have to work even harder to make sure that those bills get paid. And that's another thing, is keep a budget. Always pay your bills first, and then you can have your fun if you have something left over. That's another thing I had to learn, and that took me a long time to learn. If I got up some money, I just wanted to go blow it on stuff. But keep your credit good. Now, I'm wanting to buy this house and this property, and it's going to be a struggle for me because my credit isn't so great. Well, if I would have kept it all, good all these years, I could have just come up here and said, "Hey, I want to buy this house," and boom, I could have bought it. No problem. So you don't want that kind of problem in your life either. So make sure your bills always get paid. Put a little money aside all the time. Even if it's $10 here, $20 there, and then don't even look at it. Don't even, get a savings account and put your money away. And a little bit here and there over the years, if I would have done that from your age till now, I would have no problems whatsoever buying what I wanted, or doing what, and retiring early and all that stuff. That's very important. I wish somebody would have taught me that when I was younger. Let me think, what else is there? I mean, there's a lot to life. So I want you to know that you can call me and talk to me about anything, and I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to try and give you the best advice I can. And if there's something that I don't know about, well, you and I could figure it out together. I could do the research and help you. Um, that's all I could say, bud. I mean, I love you very much. I pray for you all the time. I think about you all the time. I wish I could see you more. And now that you're an adult, I hope that you will want to come and hang out with me and see what's going on in my life. I'll stay in touch with me and I'll stay in touch with you, and I'll try and be a better father, even though you're an adult now, and here in the next 5-10 years you can be a father of your own. But I'm here. I'm here if you need me. I'll do what I can to help you out in any way I can. So I hope this was not too brutal for you or too dumb. I don't know if this is dumb or not, but I just wanted to make this little video for you and tell you I'm proud of you, and I love you. So congratulations on graduating and turning 18, and take your time if you need it, but don't take too much time on making those decisions on what you're going to do next in your life, because time flies by fast. Next thing you know, you're going to be 40, maybe making a video for your kids. I don't know. But it just seems like I graduated high school yesterday. I mean, it went by so fast. And it's a weird feeling to know that your kid graduated and is an adult and, driving around and has his own life. And it's cool, but it's scary to me. And anyway, peace out. I hope I see you soon. I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. And I love you. All right. Bye, bud.